Hey, so I noticed you came in with your truck today. You were complaining about some schooling in your front end. You were hearing it as you were pressing on your brakes. You felt a slight vibration. What me and my technician came down to was your front brakes are at 20%, which is real bad. So your pads are almost metal to metal, which has caused your rotors to warp. So the first thing you're going to have to take care of course, is you're going to need new rotors and new pads.
You can't just do the pads and pad them up and go?
Unfortunately, my shop, we don't do pad slapping. We can turn your rotors, but when we measured your rotors, they were out of spec as well. And there's really big warp spots on them to where it heated up on the rotor so bad in a certain area versus another area. So even if we did cut it, we'd be taking so much off your rotor that you would still need them the next time you did brake. So another thing I noticed is your copper level inside your brake fluid is at 2
level. What do you mean by that?
Okay, your brake lines are coated with copper, and every time, of course, you use your brakes, the fluid goes from your master cylinder and your hydro boost, and it goes through your lines, and the fluid breaks down the internals of the line, which causes the copper to come off, which then eventually rests inside your reservoir. I can show you the test later on, show you your copper level, and what we're going to do is we're going to flush your brake fluid and flush it through all 4 of your flush areas. And since we already have your wheels off, you were complaining about a vibration, which also could be you have a balance issue on your tires. I've noticed that your tires don't have any wheel weight on them, which means your tires can be out of balance.
All right. Well,
so I would like to rotate your tires and balance them as well.
Okay, well, I mean, it sounds like you know what you're talking about, so, I mean, I trust you enough to take your word for it. So I guess, yeah, I mean, and you guys do what you got to do. I mean, I just don't want to have to be squealing down the road and
of course, after my technician is done with the job, what I'll do is I'll let him test drive it first, let him report back to me. He doesn't hear anything, I'll test drive it. I don't hear anything, I'll give you a call, or if you're deciding to wait with us, I'll come get you out of the waiting area. We can take it on a test drive, and I could either drive myself or let you drive and see if you can get it to act up.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd like to maybe get behind the wheel with you in there and maybe see if there are problems. Maybe you can tell me if I need to do anything else. So.
Okay, so I'm going to do your front brakes, your rotors. I'm going to do your brake flush. I'm going to give you a rotate and balance. And tell you what, since we're doing your brake flush and your brakes already to help you out, I'm going to go ahead and do the rotate and balance for free.
Oh man, that sounds awesome.
So,
thanks, man.
All right, well, I'll let you know when it's done, all right?
All right, thank you very much.